breaking news from Taiwan. The government and witnesses there say a hotel and other buildings have collapsed after a magnitude 6.4 earthquake.
On a major earthquake that has rocked central Mexico, a 7.1 magnitude.
Italy, where the most powerful earthquake there in decades.
The reduction of seismic risk represents a crucial and urgent challenge of our century, the solution of which requires the launch of a prevention program capable of combining innovation and economic sustainability. Designing steel structure at the expense of reinforced concrete would certainly represent a big step forward. In fact, due to its high ductility, steel can reach levels of seismic energy dissipation that are precluded to the other structural materials. Proof of this is the widespread diffusion in geographical areas where earthquake intensity is particularly severe, such as the United States and Japan. However, even steel buildings are not exempt from the structural damage that a destructive seismic event entails. This does not exclude that soon there may be buildings with zero seismic impact. This is what the researchers of the Freedam Project are working on with the design of beam column connection that do not suffer any damage during the destructive seismic events, hence the acronym Freedam, free from damaged steel connections. The project was developed by University of Salerno, University of Naples Federico II, University of Coimbra, University of Liège, FIP Industriale and Ofelis Metallomeccanica. But how does it work? Normally, the energy caused by the seismic wave on an earthquake is dissipating in the supporting members, in the beams and/or columns. However, even when the structure is able to withstand the seismic event and yet of the earthquake, it suffers structural damage. The Freedam Project is aimed at developing a new design strategy whose objective is the design of connection capable of resisting without any damage to the plastic rotation demands due to the destructive seismic events. The innovative scope of this project lies in the idea of equipping the beam column connection with a friction damper located at the level of the lower flange of the beam, which dissipates the seismic input energy, ensuring that the structure is not damaged. The flexural strength is derived by the product between the frictional resistance of the damper and the lever arm. The connections are designed to show large and stable hysteresis loops without any damage to the steel connecting elements. The research project went through a considerable amount of experimental tests, 120 cyclical tests on friction dampers, 8 tests on external beam-to-column connections, 8 tests on internal beam-to-column connections, 6 tests on beam-to-column connection subject to impact loading, 5 seismic simulation tests with the pseudo-dynamic testing method. From the initial research and experimentation phase, the project followed a dissemination phase, Freedam Plus, through the publication of an English language volume of the project, which was then translated in 20 languages. The future belongs to those who envision and design it today. Perhaps the future is much closer than one can imagine, because the researchers from the University of Salerno, starting from July 2021, are working on a demonstration project. A third European project is underway, Dreamers, which will end with the construction of the third building in the world with Freedam technology within the UNISA campus. Dreamers: design, research, implementation and monitoring of emerging technologies for a new generation of resilient steel buildings.